Friends of the Stars fried chicken.
Is this said chicken?
This is the chicken. I've already prepared it. I'd like to just very quickly show you what I've done. This is the Friends of the Stars fried chicken seasoning that you can buy from the website, and you get a free copy of Faith's Meat Kiosk, the album that we recorded in which to sell our fried chicken seasoning. This is the seasoning. I've transferred it to a Tupperware receptacle so I can store it, because as you can see there's ample helpings here, and I've already used it and there's plenty left. So I reckon we're talking about at least I reckon we're talking about at least 3 or 4 servings. Now if you just come over here, this is the chicken. What I've done is
what I've done, Miss Moneypenny?
I've cut the chicken. I like chicken breasts. I'm a breast man.
Do you want to say that once more for the camera?
Not really. So the chicken breasts with skin on chicken breasts.
That's skin on chicken breasts.
I've cut them in half, and then
Note slicing action.
And then I've sprinkled some of the seasoning. And some garlic powder.
Other brands are available.
And then some lemon juice. About the juice of half a lemon's alright. You don't want it to be too wet, because later on in the process you don't want it to be absolutely soaking wet with lemon juice. So about the juice of about half a lemon, and what I've done here is I've layered the pieces so that they're all kind of interacting with each other. Lemon juice, a bit of sprinkling of chicken seasoning, and a sprinkling of garlic powder, lemon juice.
Note, don't overjuice.
And I'm putting them in a Tupperware receptacle. The reason I'm doing this is because raw chicken is quite an unpleasant meat to handle. So I like to try and do it
even with the skin on.
Try to do it as cleanly as possible. So I've just transferred it to this handy Tupperware dish, and I'm just going to do this.
Give it a wee shoogle.
I'm just going to go and do this.
You just give it a shoogle there.
Just give it a nice little shoogle. There you go.
Shake it up, shake it up, shake it up now.
That is going to go into the fridge for 2 or 3 hours. Hi. 2 or 3 hours. Another stage in the preparation process is coating the chicken in the Friends of the Stars chicken seasoning enhanced flour. So I'm not going to make the chicken just yet, but because I've got the seasoning out, I'd like to kind of get prepared for cooking later on tonight. I'm just going to make up the flour now, so it's there, ready for when I'm ready to cook. And I've probably had at least 5 beers, so I like to cut down on the amount of time that I have to do things, or the amount of stages in the process that I could get badly wrong.
So you put seasoning on it before you go, when it's sort of marinating?
Yes.
Right.
The seasoning, that's just a teaspoonful seasoning, just to mingle with the flavours. So that's kind of the lemon juice. In fact, here's the science. The lemon juice is obviously very astringent, and that actually is tenderising the chicken. And obviously it's effectively the vehicle for getting the seasoning and the garlic powder into the chicken, because it's actually tenderising the chicken because it's so astringent. So that's the theory. So anyway, this won't take too long. I'm not too worried about how much. Basically you need to coat a number of pieces of chicken, how many bits of chicken that you're actually cooking, but you actually want a bit more of the flour than you need to coat the chicken, because, well, I'll show you later on why. A little tip for you, okay? So, some flour in here.
How much flour?
Well, you're not listening. I Just it doesn't really matter.
Alright.
I mean, you don't want to go mad, you don't want to use a whole bag of flour.
But, like,
I mean,
couple of tablespoons?
That's probably enough, that's about it.
5 heat tablespoons maybe, maybe 4, but that is more than you need. And you will be using it for something else in the cooking process. So, if I come a little bit closer, opening my Friends of the Stars chicken seasoning box, where I keep it. Look at dried onion flakes, all sorts of dried herbs, dried chilies, lovely. So, without being too scientific about it, because really, this is a question of taste now, but I'm going to put 1 teaspoonful in. Mix it together. Another teaspoonful in. Now at this stage, smelling, it's still not that aromatic, so 1 more teaspoon.
As I said, it's not scientific, don't worry, you're not going to hurt yourself unless you go absolutely mental. There we go, and I think... Do you know, I think that's just about right. Anyway, join me later on for the cooking process.
I've got to say, I think Leighton Baines again.
Let me just turn the football off there. Right, okay. Now we come to the chicken coating stage. So let me just show you what I've done. I've taken some flour out of the bag, put it in a shallow dish. You'll see why in a second. And I've got another dish here, which is obviously empty. And there's the chicken. So, got a piece of chicken. And it's very important that you just get quite a lot of the moisture off it, because it becomes quite kind of lumpy and claggy, the flour, if you don't do that. So I would take, just make sure that all the marinade is just kind of spread across the chicken to make sure that flavour's really got in there. So about 3 at a time is just about right. Three at a time in the bag. Sealed up the bag, and I'm now going to start shaking. Just getting that flour all over chicken. And this is why you need this shallow bowl of the excess flour. So you just put the chicken in there and just make sure that all the last bits are covered in your Friends of the Stars seasoned chicken seasoned flour. There you go. There you go. The chicken has been coated. I've used quite a lot of flour, but there's obviously a lot of flour left now. I just do this, yeah, because the most important thing is that every part of this chicken is coated. So you can't use that flour again, so you might as well make sure that it doesn't go to waste. Yeah, put it back in the wash up as you go.
It's fine.